So we're up to problem 4, and we've called it technology volatility. And I think never has it been more relevant in our industry with what's happening with AI and all the advances that seem to be changing week in, week out almost. Everybody that's got up to this stage is scared to death of backing the wrong horse. So talk us through your experiences with that.
Yeah, no, I think this has changed over the last sort of 10 to 15 years as I've watched the industry evolve. If we rewind back to sort of, the start of this century, really, people were backing major technology vendors. It was the technology vendors who were putting in the innovation budgets and were building new platforms, applications, and you would either back Oracle or SAP or Microsoft or IBM, and you'd go almost all in with those technology vendors. So you were led by their technology roadmaps. So you would upgrade because you were told to, because you had to. You'd look at their roadmaps and you say, right, we need to upgrade to the next version. And everything was fairly monolithic. Things were tied together. So you'd have these big upgrade projects that would almost freeze everything else. We need to do this large upgrade. As sort of technology standards evolved and as platforms evolved, things became a lot more distributed. They became a lot more decentralized. Open source became a lot more trusted, and the processes around it became a lot more trusted. So now IT architectures are a lot more varied, right? So you will have a mixture. You would definitely have hybrid cloud providers with what you've got now. You would definitely have some software that is owned and written in-house for your really custom software or differentiating software. You will have applications, SaaS applications provided by a multitude of different vendors, some very large, taking some of your bigger problems, some very niche, solving a specific problem for you. So across all of that, each of these vendors are moving at different paces. The open source community is innovating so fast, So we moved to JavaScript and TypeScript about sort of 5-6 years ago, and I've gone through a couple of cycles of different frameworks, and now, just toolkits really, and libraries that we leverage. At the moment, a lot of our development is on something called React. And as we implemented React, that team are very focused now on Next.js, which is an evolution of that. So we need to understand, well, we haven't fully written all of our architecture in React now. Now, do we consider Next.js or don't we consider it? If we don't consider it, we'll be left behind on innovation and change and getting the best skills from our team. If we go all in on it, then what happens in 2 years' time when something else kind of happens? So technology is more volatile now than ever. I think there is more innovation happening, and everything that's happened with OpenAI and all the implication of the large learning modules and how that can help it from developer productivity to sort of data analysis seems to be making that even faster than ever. It really is a cumulative sort of impacts of these technologies coming forward. So what that tends to give you a challenge on your legacy application is, at what point do you jump on the train, that fast moving train? Because with the legacy challenges, the project or the initiative to upgrade that product to the new technology, you will feel that will take longer, that will move slower than the technology is moving. So we see a lot of uncertainty in leaders to say, do I move now to JavaScript? Do I move now to, do I wait for the next frameworks that are going out? Should I use low code because that's improving so fast with all the advents of AI helping with that? So it's almost like a bit like rabbit headlights, and a lot of teams just don't move because of it. They stand still. They're worried about backing the wrong horse. They want to wait for things to clear up as to what the dominant JavaScript framework is, or what the dominant, generative AI kind of solution. And of course, it never settles down. It just moves faster and faster and faster. So the right time to get on from an innovation point of view, the answer is always now. Start thinking about it, but be aware of the change. Get your architecture right, get your design right. Make sure your new and old can coexist, which I'm sure we'll talk about a lot more in the coming weeks if we do more of these. Put in the framework where you can start leveraging innovation and new technology now. Don't plan to say, well, we'll wait for a year, we'll wait for 2 years, we'll wait until a fully low code is a reality, etc. So it's break out of that vicious cycle of not doing anything because you don't know what's coming next, and start building an architecture for change, basically.